case briefs, and so much more. LSData's got what you're looking for.
The New Mexico Supreme Court ventured under the legal microscope in its 1995 case of Brooks v. Beech Aircraft Corp. It revolved around a critical issue: whether manufacturers should bear strict liability for injuries resulting from design defects, even when no safety laws or regulations were violated. The court's unambiguous affirmation of such liability set a significant precedent, altering the landscape of legal liability for manufacturers and extending the concept of rigorous product responsibility. The legal saga commenced with a tragic plane crash in 1988, in which Thomas Brooks perished. His widow, Virginia Brooks, blamed the death of her husband on a design defect in the 1968 Beech Musketeer aircraft he had been flying, singling out the absence of shoulder harnesses. The purchased second-hand aircraft, despite being compliant with the then Federal Aviation Administration regulations and industry standards, did not have shoulder harnesses installed as mandated only after July 18, 1978. The FAA regulations being not retroactive, hence exempted older models such as Brooks's plane. Landing before the court in 1990 as a wrongful death lawsuit initiated by Virginia Brooks against Beech Aircraft Corporation, turned into an examination of negligence and strict liability. The trial court declared a victory for Beech Aircraft, deeming the corporation immune from responsibility due to its adherence to existing safety regulations. Unconvinced, Brooks challenged the verdict on appeal, citing negligence and arguing for design defect claims under strict liability. In a stunning turn of events, the court refuted the initial judgment, declaring that design defect claims can be argued beyond negligence, embracing strict liability. Importantly, the court introduced a newly minted unreasonable-risk-of-injury test. From this lens, plaintiffs could broach design defect claims under strict liability, disregardful of any conformity to regulations or standards. Acknowledging that Brooks had provided ample evidence of negligence, the court paved the way for plaintiffs to prosecute design defect claims under strict liability thinking, independent of design legality. In its wake, the court upended the trial court's verdict and commanded the return of the case for further argument, unearthing the fact that a design defect might still be problematic, lawfully compliant or not. Thus, Brooks v. Beech Aircraft Corp. lays down an important principle. Design defects that inflict unreasonable injury risks could wound manufacturers with strict liability, demanding them to be more conscious and considerate in their design choices. Regardless of the final verdict in the retrial, this case urged manufacturers to rethink their design strategies and bolstered the legal framework for future product liability cases.
Case briefs and so much more. LSData's got what you're looking for. Visit lsd.law, elevate your mind. Leave the stress of class